Rewind time, JC, bring it back to the time where the song has some meaning to it. 9 in the morning, waking up yawning, you hear the same track, you get that feeling back. With hip hop rocks, we get the feeling for that. Hot beat, sick rhyme, fiending for that. But the music ain't the same now, it's all about the fame now. So gather up the crew, blue, it's time to bring it back. We got that good new music moving, say something soothing to get baby moving. To and Grand Wanye and Hard Blue with your boy JB, the beginning of the movement. Remind these people, they ain't all about the jewelry. Remind these people, they ain't all about the new wit bag. Never mind that fake ash, give it that track so I can get that feeling back. When you can play the same song every season, when every verse, every time had a reason. It's about time we can get that feeling back. JC, let's start with this track. Rewind time, JC, bring it back to the time where the song has some meaning to it. 9 in the morning, waking up yawning, you hear the same track, you get that feeling back. With hip hop rocks, we get the feeling for that. Hot beat, sick rhyme, fiending for that. But the music ain't the same now, it's all about the fame now. So gather up the crew, blue, it's time to bring it back. We got that good new music moving, say something soothing to get baby moving. To and Grand Wanye and Hard Blue with your boy JB, the beginning of the movement. Remind these people, they ain't all about the jewelry. Remind these people, they ain't all about the new wit bag. Never mind that fake ash, give it that track so I can get that feeling back. When you can play the same song every season, when every verse, every time had a reason. It's about time we can get that feeling back. JC, let's start with this track.
You spend some time, but I didn't know you needed all of mine. I'm sorry, girl. I didn't mean to leave you
Alright, I might had a little lie when I told you them things to make you swing in my direction. Who knew sexing would lead to an addiction or a permanent subscription? I'm just kicking it fun, don't get serious, hun. It makes me leery when you act like you don't hear me. Only when I feel like it's when I want you near me. Let me slow it down, see my words clearly. No relationship I'm chasing, I'm just hanging in. No complaining when I go my own way. No, I won't stay, I'm a resting mind. Call you next time. I gotta go, I took enough of the time, and you done took enough of this rhyme. On the other verses, maybe Mary with her purses, maybe Cheryl with them nurses. Who knows?
I'll let you spend some time, but I didn't know you needed all of mine. I'm sorry, girl. I didn't mean to leave you on. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was live.
Yes, it was.
But it was only for that one time.
Right.
Only for that one night, girl.
Don't get it confused, baby.
I didn't mean to leave you on.
I didn't mean to. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Ye copped the topic of these one night honeys. Luther Van fans, trying not to be a cutty, trying to make some lemonade out of my lemons. I got a bunch of them. BZ groupies, wine, I got a bunch of them. Time clock, my watching, baby, trying to punch it in, trying to make something out of nothing. She was talking about the loving, I was talking cutting. You wanna talk no strings, and baby, I'm a glutton. Shorty, we can roll, but I'm not tucking. You might as well chalk it up and keep on trucking. Then you wanna try to wine and dine and try to change my mind. That chicken dinner ain't a winner. Neither I'ma try again to get up in you. Sorry for the lead on, I was still in bases. I like being in your world, but we in different spaces. You know what I'm saying? sometime. My bad. But I didn't know you needed all of mine. I'm sorry, girl. That's why I didn't mean to leave you all.
Mic check 1 2. This thing on. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Welcome to the Mail Room Show. Yeah. What up, everybody? I go by this name right here, JB the Jets. I'm right here. I got somebody with me though. I got my man right here. I'm gonna let the beat drop on him though. I got my man Rollo. What's up, everybody? Hey, I'm actually on the ones and twos tonight. Good evening to everybody. Welcome to the Mailroom Show. I think my man Rollo is having a little technical difficulties. I want to say up front that I'm going to be running this myself, so I hope y'all give me some love, show me some love today. Definitely like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the Mailroom Show here. I guess I'm going to run it on my own for a minute until my man Rod get here and here. First off, I just want to say Chef Tay Biz, man, he couldn't be here today. My man wasn't feeling well today, so shout out to him for giving me the confidence to go ahead and go live tonight and just do it, man. He was like, I feel like crap, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it without you, man. We kind of like a tripod to the scenario, but he was just like, go ahead and run it. So I'm like, all right, show must go on then. So okay, so here I is. So we're going to do a show, man. We had a great show lined up, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep it going. If we continue to have technical difficulties, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna go ahead and freestyle this, and we're gonna go have fun, regardless. I already got the 3 topics, man. I got everything going on. But everybody that's tuned into right now, then again, welcome to the Mailroom Show. Thank y'all for coming out, man. One shout out to y'all for that, man. I really appreciate y'all for being here. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do something a little different here. If I'm gonna reign this like this until at least my man Rollo get back. what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up the panel to the discussion a little bit more wider. I need some help. So if y'all willing to go ahead and do that, that's what's up. I really appreciate that, man. Go ahead and post your comments, man. Talk with me. Let's go ahead and vibe out. Uh, I'm gonna give him another couple of seconds, man. It's been a crazy week, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? I'm going ahead running solo, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. I hope everybody had a decent week today. It's a crazy world we live in. So just for like Rollo said, man, we're coming together with conversation, trying to make some camaraderie between men and women. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go ahead and do that, man. And I'm gonna post out on everybody, man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm watching the comments. I know that I see it. I see you. What's up, John Tillman? Thank you for showing up. You know what I'm saying? It's one of our moderators. I really appreciate it. Hey, if you feel free to jump up on here with me, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no big thing. This is the Mailroom Show, and since they gonna let me run it, I'm gonna run it. So I'm gonna do what I want to do, right? All right. So that's just what it is. But I want y'all to go ahead and definitely go back and watch season one. Season one was very dope. 20 episodes, man. Me and my boys went and did it, and this was out of a thoughts. We was sitting in the car, in case nobody know. We were sitting in the car, man, and we were just going ahead and just talking about men and how we trying to become good men and what we should expect for ourselves, what we need to output to make that reference known, what type of women we want in our life. Man, we did all of that for about a year or so. And then, again, for those of y'all that don't know, man, one of us was like, hey, we should go live with this. Because we was doing roundtables for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We was recording them, like audio recording. You know what I'm saying? Roundtables. And we was just going ahead and doing that whole bit. And, we used to sit back, listen to the audio tapes. I got a whole library still in my files of conversations me and my boy had. And I don't think, I think that's needed. You know what I mean? I don't think, men of this day actually do that, actually sit and talk or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see that happen that much. So for the fact that me and my boys, shout out to me and my boys that actually came together and actually produced this podcast to just give a male perspective and an even perspective and give just affirmation to men and women and how we can better handle each other. So it's just dope, man. All right, man. I see the comments, man. B. Let, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Thank you, man. Thank you for saying everybody, saying hello to everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina, what's going on, show? How you doing? We are here. I am here. So, I'm going to go ahead and rock with you. Thank you for rocking with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? China said, what's up to B. Let? That's what's up, man. I'm watching. Tay, how you doing? How you doing? All right, I see you there. I see you there. Hopefully the ladies got their wine because the boys got their liquor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get down. I see Rollo's about to come in a minute. I'm gonna try to give him another moment, but you know what I'm saying. If he keep lagging, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do my thing. They crazy. They stupid for having me in this boy. I'm serious. But as I'm gonna go ahead and state the statement that Rob always say. We come together every night. That's how we do on this Mailroom Network, on the Mailroom Show, brought to you by the Mailroom Network channel. We come together with conversation, camaraderie, and hopefully in education, man, and lessons into knowing how we can better handle each other as far as men and women. The topics that we talk about, man, we don't try to bash one another. We don't try to be offensive to one another. But I just want to be as authentic as possible and direct as possible about how how we feel as men. And of course, this is men on the show, piloting the show, how we feel as men to the grown women of this day and age, and actually gentlewomen of all, you know what I'm saying? We count everybody in. So it's like, this is what we do. So as we would normally say, embark on another roundtable given to her, brought to you by the Mailroom Network, where, you know what I'm saying? I would never forget, this is just me, I would never forget the foundation that put this together, you know what I'm saying, which is my man's Rollo, my man Chef Tay Biz, all y'all brothers, for the fact that we can do this. And you know what I'm saying, shout out to them. Anybody got a glass with me, toast with me. Thank y'all for watching, you know what I'm saying, and we are going to proceed. Salute to everyone. All right. Ah, I'm strong. Hold on. I don't know what I even put in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it though, right? And like I said, I want y'all to rock in the comments, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get it popping. Again, Rollo's killed right behind me, man. I'm still waiting on him. I ain't see him ready yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the topic here, real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and post. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that right now. If y'all give me a quick little second, I'm gonna go ahead and post the link to jump up here with me. I'm kind of lonely up here, man. Come on, y'all. Somebody gotta holler at me tonight about the subjects we're gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody ride with me tonight, most appreciated to y'all. Definitely so. If y'all ride with me tonight, man, I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all the questions that we're gonna kick off, and I'm gonna give you my point of view. Hopefully, we come to some type of camaraderie, like my boy Rollo say, until he get here, right? All right. Let's go ahead and do that. I see people got their drinks. Let me toast back up, man. Toast to Shine. I see you with the glass. I got you. Lisa, how you doing, baby? Good evening. I hope that wine is great. Miss Smiley, like it. I love it. Definitely follow us on Mailroom Carriers, like my man Tavier say, man. I really appreciate y'all being here. So let me go ahead and post this real quick before we get started. Go ahead and post this here. If y'all can go into the comments here, that is the link for us to go ahead and click on that if you can. If y'all can't reach it, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and post it another way. I might as well, I might post it in the straight to YouTube since it's live on YouTube. I might go ahead and post it. I got my little pilot here that I'm watching the show with on me. So if y'all don't reach it, just let me know. I'll tell you, that's you my glass too. Thank you, baby. This is what we do. Thank y'all for showing me love, man. I really appreciate that. Because I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you regardless. I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna go ahead and do this regardless, all right? It's all right. Got the link, got the drink. Let's get to it. So he put in here, he went ahead and subscribed, did the whole thing for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop off with question number one. All right. And I need somebody to comment on it. I'm gonna give a couple. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. There go my man. There you go. There he is. What's going on, brother? Man, it's been crazy today, right?
Man,
That's all good, man. Let's go ahead and get situated. Go ahead and get good.
yeah,
I'm
let me
glad he's here.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm here though. I
Yeah.
didn't I didn't plan on doing the show like this, but we are here.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. Hey, this is gonna be whole makeshift as we can proceed. You know what I mean? So
I
go
mean, we
ahead and
don't
get
have no
situated, dog. We ain't got no choice, right?
we don't have no choice at this point. Terrible. We pride
It's all
ourselves
good,
on
man.
we pride ourselves on presentation.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. But I mean, people, we got riders, man. You know what I'm saying?
we
We
got
got
riders.
riders,
I
regardless of the
see.
fact that you know what I'm saying. You see the number when we at right now, so it's
I
just
see.
we got riders, dog. So that they like us regardless of what's going on like that. You know what I'm saying? So I really
We got riders.
appreciate y'all for that, man. Shout out to that, Don. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that real quick, man. I just love it. Shout out to the fans for supporting us up until this time. Keep supporting us. We're gonna keep giving y'all contact. You know what I'm saying? Just like Rob said, he gonna say it, you know what I'm saying, later on, you know what I'm saying? Definitely give us an email. Definitely, you know what I'm saying, we got our ats right on the screen, man. Just hit us up, you know what I'm saying, about whatever you want to talk about. It is what it is. That gives us energy, that gives us fuel, that gives us admiration to keep doing it, keep moving. So definitely so.
Yeah.
And I took the reins for a minute, man. I was both of y'all for a second. That's just gotta do it. I was feeling pretty good. But no, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you, bro. Go ahead and rebus, man. I did toast with the people. You know what I'm saying? Since I ain't nobody to
So
toast with.
let me get mine
So
in
you
real
know what I'm
quick.
saying? If you
I
look at
need
the
it right
chat,
now.
man, they already. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got. Women got their glasses, so they ready to go, man.
Oh,
So I mean,
we got people
huh?
toasting with us today.
Yeah,
They
man.
toasting with us.
If you see the
Oh
comments, man,
wow.
they
They
with
held us
it.
down. They
They
held us
here.
down.
They with it. Indy right here with us. She's right
They
here.
held us down.
Love
We
it.
appreciate that. Real quick, I want to tell y'all why I've been putting this Kobe book in my background a lot recently. Um, I think and if you haven't read this book, or please take a look at it. it's definitely about the way he played and his mindset. But what you take from it is the way he thought. And sometimes over these last couple of weeks, I just needed some inspiration. I just needed some conscious thought and motivation on moving. So I've been
Mm,
having Kobe. I've been having Kobe with me for the last few shows, and he might stay with me for the rest of the season. You know what I mean? That's how it might be. But yeah,
I feel that.
we already got the toast in. Like Jay said, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for holding us down. Sorry for the delay. I'm sure he probably already told you Tay is out today, so we're gonna hold him down. Shout out to our boy Tay. He will be back next week. And we're gonna rock, man. We're gonna rock. So we did the toast. Appreciate y'all.
Uh,
Got a decent show today. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into the first topic. The first topic of the day. What did we say it was, Jay? It was first topic of the
the
day.
initial attraction.
The initial attraction. Yes.
All right.
First topic of the day, ladies and
Close.
gentlemen.
There we go.
First topic of the day. What is the initial what makes your initial attraction disappear
Mm,
while you're dating someone? Like
mm,
what happens when your attraction just kind of something happens and it just falls off and you don't view this person the same way, the energy shifts. So what is that? What causes that?
mm.
What you think,
What?
Jay?
I'm gonna let you go, man. I've been talking for the first 10 minutes. I'm gonna let you rock out, man. Just give me when you introduce, help
Yeah,
me out today. It's only me and you, so if you
yeah,
introduce, man, just go ahead and say your view, and I got your back because
yeah,
I'm doing a lot of typing, so doing a lot of running. So
yeah.
go
You
ahead
doing a
and
lot
do
of
your
running,
thing, brother.
but yeah, I don't know. I think what what makes that initial attraction kind of disappear. Um, you gotta think, what were you attracted to that person in the first place? Because if there's really that connection, nothing should really fade.
Mm,
But a shout out to Miss Smiley. Inconsistency that could definitely play a part. I think it depends on the people. I think you gotta. I think when you start dating somebody, you have to first off make sure you're 100% intentional with them. And if you're intentional, if you're going into it with the right mindset, even if that attraction does fade, it's not gonna it won't it might not necessarily deteriorate your relationship. You're not gonna always, I mean, things are gonna change in your relationship. So whatever, because everything is roses and everything is roses and rose petals at the beginning. So I
mm,
think that initial attraction, it's almost like it's gonna disappear to a certain extent because everybody's not this. You're not gonna be the same person when you after you've been with somebody for a while that you were when y'all first got together. That's just, people evolve, people change.
mm.
Um, I think when you get comfortable with people, you start seeing changes. And to me, that's kind of normal. Now, if you can't deal with the changes, that's one thing. But
Hmm.
uh,
Are you talking about the actual person that you dating changing when you attracted to them? Then they change and you react to it. Is that what you're saying?
something like that. But
Okay.
it's kind of about how you react. Because like I said,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Now are we just talking about physical, just anything like
Right.
physical.
So yeah, let's break down the basis of the question because I think the initial attraction we're talking about just straight up off the top
Straight up off the
before
top.
we get to like introduction to dating straight up off the top. So usually that's premature. This is
Yeah.
my I'm going into what I will say, but I don't want to go that far. But usually it's like like the physical, the aesthetic attraction. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's usually something like that, or the vibe and energy maybe attracted to the character, or the output that they're putting. Like I said, that I think that's the atmosphere that somebody puts out their vibe and energy. So
Hmm.
that was attractive. But what makes that be like, oh yeah, I want to see how she is. Oh, she fine. I want to make her or he fine. I want to go ahead
Oh,
and then what makes
it's
that stop?
it's
Like
the intent. It's the intent. It's the
ah
intent.
okay, now we on track. I got you. All right, here
Yeah.
we go. What do you mean by that,
Yeah.
brother?
It's the intent.
Okay.
In that aspect you're talking about, when you first meet someone, the physical is what attracts you. Now with that, because don't nobody look at nobody and be like, oh, they look good. I hope that we could be cool. they look good. I hope that we can be friends. Don't nobody say it.
Right.
Don't
That's
nobody say
facts,
it.
bro.
We all know,
Right.
we all know with that initial attraction, we all know where it gets us thinking. So
Right,
if
right.
that if that's your main focus, and then you mess around and you and this person, y'all develop this bond. I think that that first thought you had is always going to be there. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost like you gotta force yourself to feel a certain way you didn't really feel because maybe you didn't get what you initially wanted. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Maybe the interaction went completely left from what you thought it was going to be because you had one thing on your mind. So
Right, right,
now you end this with this person, and then you go ahead and get what you want, and
right.
now you're like, oh dang, but we kind of been kicking it. We've kind of been kicking it for a while now. I'm kind of in. We've
Right.
been, you know, but dang, I didn't plan to be here almost,
Mm,
and it's kind of messed up.
mm,
You know what I mean? So
okay.
I definitely think it's
Mm-hmm.
the intent that people have where that attraction was aimed to. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Where that
mm-hmm.
attraction, what that attraction, what sparked that attraction. You see that person, and then you think your mind down. Hmm.
Mm.
That
Yeah,
one to
man.
get it. That one to get it. That's what
So
it's like.
let me say my piece though, right? I think you, you know me, bro, right?
Hmm.
I'm always kind of on the angle. It's never cute, never obtuse. It's always
Right.
something different. So, all right. So I think that the premature attraction that they have, like the initial attraction, I'm calling it premature because it's what I'm saying it's the beginning set, so it's early, it's an early feeling, so I'm calling it premature. The
Right.
premature attraction, I think people rely on that. Not everybody, but I think they mistakenly rely on that in the hopes of that person being that, and then that fails, and that's why they flip. So yeah,
Yeah.
let me give you an example. I think that, like, say you see a real attractive girl, right? You
Hmm.
going from the men perspective, me and you. You see a real attractive girl, right? And she has a nice energy about her too.
Hmm.
Now, we both are going off that because we probably in a public setting or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know her from Adam or Eve, and we just going off that. We're going off the strength of the physical attraction, which is normally how everything starts. I don't care what nobody say. That's how everything starts, right? And then maybe the vibe and energy from the person kind of attracts you a little bit too.
Hmm.
So what I think people do is go ahead and take that and think that's the total person,
Right.
and then run with that. So they have
Okay.
this expectation this person's supposed to be okay. They got 2 out of 10 already. I'm gonna give them 3, 4, 5, 6 off my checklist already, like prematurely. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you're just hoping for the best, right? So you hope for the best, and then okay, she look good, she sound good, she's attractive, she's really inclusive with her emotions and companionship. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm trying to give with it, and so we kind of take that and kind of move the vetting process over a little bit and be like, okay, this is that person. Yeah, I'm into it because the initially attraction, you like the feeling of that attraction, so you just rolling with that. So when something comes up that you should have vetted, see, this is my point. When
Hmm.
something come up that you should have vetted or take time to vet, when that
Hmm.
comes up as a surprise, you like, oh shit, I don't like this person at all. You know what I'm saying? They find this turn to ugliness fast because you found out something that you really despise about
Hmm.
them. But you didn't just give them the just give them the pros of the fact that they look good and they smell good and they talk right, and then left it at that and just tried to figure out, okay, what else is there about? Let me just take my time before I jump in. Let me take my time and go down the line and find out what's up. Because if you did that, your initial attraction wouldn't have failed so quick. You would have been already prepared for it. You would have been like, oh, okay, see, all right, I knew it was something. I knew it was too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Your counters would have never failed. You never would have been pissed off at the person. You wouldn't be pissed off at yourself for dealing with the person. You know what I'm saying? It never would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Everything would have been, if you would have had that if you would have had that vetting process, if you would have kept the vetting process the way it was. I'm not saying that everybody does this though, but some people jump in the game too early. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
oh, they look good, smell good, or they
yeah.
got money, and they're like, oh, they're a person for me based off those aesthetics, and they
I
run with
was
that. You know what
I
I
was
mean?
just about to mention that because me and you just had a conversation about that recently about, you got to be careful when you're putting yourself out here because, you might end up attracting something you don't want.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
Or you're going to attract something you're not looking for.
Yeah,
But you'll mess around, and still give this person attention or show some type of interest that you don't really want. You know what I
right,
mean? And then that quick, what I'm saying, the next thing you know, you kicking with him and you talking to him. You know what I mean? And you don't even really want to be here, but it's like, okay, we cool, the vibe is straight. Already get the person already feeling something in their head, they already starting to feel for you, and then
hmm
you just notice a trigger, you know what I mean? And then you start moving a certain way, and then that attract, and then whatever you attracted, even if you responded to it, you're gonna fall off immediately because it's not what you
right,
wanted.
right,
It's not what you wanted. So you definitely got to be careful putting yourself out here and
right,
attracting things and people that you don't want. You know what I mean?
right,
Because
right. So you
then
would you?
then the
Go
attraction
ahead.
the attraction the attraction for you is gonna leave quick. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's gonna leave quick because it really wasn't what you set out for. And
hmm
that's where a lot of people, that's where make mistakes, and that's why that initial attraction is going to disappear if you dating somebody you don't really want to date.
right, 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 right. I feel you. So
You know
we
what I'm
kind of
about.
on the same. We kind of on a
You know what I'm
parallel,
about.
right?
Yeah, you know what I'm about to
Yeah.
say, right? It's easy.
Huh?
It's supposed to be simple, but
But it's not.
and,
I don't
and
even
we
know
make
why,
it.
dog.
Yeah, we make it hard on ourselves sometimes because
Yeah,
I think we hope that people would kind of roll with how our what kind of roll with where our mindset is,
that's it.
especially if
That's
you come,
exactly right.
because
Right,
because
right,
we come off as cool and I'm cool. I'm not being disrespectful. So I hope that I'm not making them feel some type of way because I'm not as attracted to them as I was before, or I'm not showing them the type of attraction or affection or energy or whatever they want like they are,
uh,
and because I wasn't there to begin with.
right, 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 right. Yeah,
And then if
I
you
believe. Uh,
you explain it to them, and you hope they get it. You know what I mean?
right,
And it might get labeled as an asshole, like me and you talked about, but that's why you shouldn't be careful of the positions you put yourself in, because
right.
the attraction is going to disappear because you didn't want to be there anyway.
Mm, mm,
You didn't want to be this deep anyway. You didn't want to dive in this deep regardless. So that
right.
attraction is going to leave. It's going to go. It's not going to be there. So
Would you say? Would you? Because I would say this. I don't know if you agree with me. I will say that people should watch how they get emotionally attached to their initial attraction. Like people get emotionally attached to the initial attraction.
yes,
Again, I'm going back to the point that they don't vet. They don't be like, okay, I'm attracted. Boom. Step two is to vet them. People don't do that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no,
They're
yeah,
hoping for
yeah,
the best. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They sit back and hope for the best. Some people do it the right way, and I think that's the most organic way, is to go ahead and get okay, you attracted this person, then you like, okay, what else is about them? You know what I'm saying? Like I
hmm
think it should be like that. But some people are emotionally attached to the initial attraction, like oh he's sexy or oh he got money
and then they
or
just go off that.
and they just go off that, and then they
Yeah,
run. They don't even go far as a relationship with that shit, and then they be like, oh this person. And these are the people that we run into. You're right. They, the next person they date is usually us, or maybe some, you know what I mean. And then they be like, oh well, okay, well, that last person, man, he just wasn't what I wanted. But there usually be some years there. Like, oh, he dated for like 1 or 2 years. And you be like, okay, then what happened with from the start to the finish that made him just a complete asshole, or what made him that you didn't like him? You know what I'm saying? Like But that's what it is to me. I think it's that. I think it's for the fact that people just run with that. You know what I'm saying? They run with that initial
Somebody,
attraction and they jump.
yeah,
And you
somebody
should
didn't
take
want
your
to be there.
time with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And,
Like take your time. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Take your time. And I had a situation. At the beginning of this year, in January, with a female. I just met her out. You know what I mean? It was New Year's Eve, not New Year's Eve, but the day before New Year's Eve, and I just met her out. You was with me. We was out.
Mhm.
Oh, I told you about this, and
Okay.
I was just cordial, asked her to
We
dance
was
and
out a
everything
lot,
like
man.
that.
We was out a lot. We met a
Yeah,
lot of people. We was out a
I
lot,
you
man.
don't you
So
probably don't
as
even
you
you
talk, I
probably
might understand.
you probably don't even remember.
Okay.
But yeah, just met her out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a cordial guy. I still ask women to dance, so I asked her to dance, and we kind of vibed out that night. She invited me to a New Year's Eve party, and everything was cool. And then before I know it, she talking about she wanted us to date exclusively. I'm like, what?
Now, how long was this?
48 hours.
48 hours.
Within
That's
48
2 days.
hours. Within
That's
48
2
hours.
days.
She
Yeah, that's 2
said,
days.
she
Two
said, she
times
said,
24 is 48. So that's 2 days?
that's 2 days, bro. She said, I'm feeling you. I think we should date exclusive. Like we should date. Like we should, be, exclusive date. You know what I mean? Like intentional. I'm like, okay. I'm
Right.
sitting in. I'm sitting.
Right.
I'm sitting in her house, bro. Like I'm like, what the hell?
He said,
It's the most. It's the most awkward. It was the most
right.
awkward situation, bro. So it's like, so
Right.
hell yeah,
Right.
my initial attraction disappeared. Shit, because I'm like, what have you been through where you just ready to kick it with somebody for 2 days? So you
Okay.
gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be
Yeah,
careful how
that's
you
different.
step
That's
it out
different
here.
though. That's funny. That's funny. That's different. You didn't even have time to vet. That ain't your fault. That's funny.
I didn't have time. I didn't even get a chance to figure out if I wanted to vet you.
But that see that scenario, yeah, that scenario from her side actually proves our point. You know what I'm saying? You take that, and if she initially was attracted to you for whatever her reason was initially attracted, and she ran with it. She didn't even vet you. She didn't even know you from that. She didn't know you. She didn't know where you stayed at. She didn't know if you was a serial killer. She didn't know if you liked cereal.
Nothing.
She didn't know nothing.
I do
Right?
like cereal though. Cinnamon toast crunch.
Cinnamon Toast
Cinnamon
Crunch.
toast crunch. Cinnamon
Oh,
toast
okay.
crunch.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Since I
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
kid. Since I was a
Yeah,
kid.
that's mine too, though. To be honest, if I really be
But
honest,
yeah,
with you.
bro. But you absolutely right. I didn't have time to even figure out if that's what I wanted to do with you. I was just going off how cool you were. Like we met, you invited me to a New Year's Eve party. I ain't had no plans. I'm going. I don't mind.
Right.
But
Right.
that's
You was
all it
already in it.
was. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
So and somebody losing their attraction is not always their fault. Now let's go to another scenario where two people are actually, now we're going off two people that might not really like each other, or
Okay.
somebody's intention was off. Now with people who are really with people who are in it, you're in a relationship or you dating intentionally. I don't think it's always the person who loses the attraction. It's not always their fault. It's not. I don't think it's always.
I give you that because of what you just said. Yeah.
What I just said. That's I'm kind of correlating that. You know what I mean? It's not a good thing, and you gotta wonder where your mind. You're gonna have to always wonder where your mind was at first, but you never know what people's triggers are. But that's why very upfront and honest conversations have to be had while you're dating and when you're getting ready to get involved with somebody quick. So you can know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I mean? Right. Just make sure whoever
take your time, like we said.
Take your time. Take your time. Just know whoever that you're interested in, they match what you want physically, they match what you want mentally, they match what you want emotionally. If that's what you're looking for.
Right. I give you that. Yep.
If that's what you're looking for. You know what I mean?
That's right. If you're looking for a belly buddy, we ain't talking about y'all.
Yeah. We gotta stay. And we gotta.
If you're looking for a belly buddy, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah,
Because ain't
we ain't
nobody
talking
care
about
about how
that.
the way you feel or they
We ain't
feel.
talking about that.
It is what it is.
And men and women be out here looking for belly buddies. Like, don't act like it's just men. Don't act like it's just men. Everybody be a lot. It's a lot of people out here, just trying to get
Shout out to
quote on,
KB, man. KB said
trying to
they
get their
want
swerve
they
on.
want what we want. Y'all want
That's
what we
what it
want.
is.
See? Shout out to
They
KB
want
for
it.
that, man. That's
What
what's
up,
up.
brother? Busy. So let's keep it a buck. But
Right.
I'm just gonna always go back to that. Like you say, Jay, take your time.
Uh,
Well, what you said, I'm gonna go with what you said. Take your time, and then I'm gonna go back to
mhm,
what I said. Just make sure, just monitor your intentions when you're attracted to somebody.
mhm,
You know what I mean?
mhm,
Why are you attracted to them?
mhm.
Why?
Why are you
Outside of the
attracted to what
physical,
you're attracted to?
yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Deep.
What is
Go
it?
further.
The physical, yes. Okay, awesome, great. But
I'm a,
you don't have one conversation with somebody before you say, "Dang, they bad." You don't have you don't have not one damn exchange
right. It's
with
all physical
anybody
aesthetic. Yeah.
before you be like, "Damn." You don't have
Yeah.
it's nothing. Go ahead. What you about to say, bro?
Right. Real quick, I want to go back. I want to go back to what Alicia said, man. The representative goes away.
Yeah,
Yeah, she said the representative goes away. This is proving my point, though. You should have been
that's a
paying
very
for a
good point.
representative.
That's a very good point.
You should
And
have been.
we
It falls right in line with what we're talking about. If you took your time, you would have found that out. You would have
and
found
people
this
use
out if you would have took your time with it. You would have
yeah.
figured that out. If you would have took your time with yourself and the situation, you would have found out who was a representative.
And
You know what
people
I'm
say
saying? But
that.
people don't take
People
their
say that
time.
all the time. Yeah, people say
Right.
that. What?
Right.
Yeah. What Alicia just said. People say that all the time when it comes
Uh-huh.
to this type of conversation, because
Right.
it's a representative. That's all you. That's all it is. And
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. But you just gotta be aware that everybody gonna put their best foot forward, including yourself.
Mm-hmm. I'm all about I'm all about putting your best foot forward. I am not for putting your fake foot forward though. That's
Yes.
a whole
No. Yeah.
different
No. No. No.
thing
No. No.
though.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No, yeah. Yeah.
That's a whole different thing though. And people do
I'll
that, and
chop. I'll chop. I'll
I think
chop
that's
that
what
bitch
Alicia
up.
was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like that see if somebody is like if she's saying it that way, like the representative, it's just somebody that's representing the person. So they put this character in front of their real authentic self that's supposed to represent the authentic self, and that part is fake. I think that's what she's saying. So that's
Hmm.
what's up. But if you took time enough, you would have figured out if that person is fake as a representative rather than who they are. Because relationships are built based on the fact of you have time
Yeah.
for the connection. Relationships are based off that. So if you're trying to get into a relationship, it's more than sufficient to take time to get in one rather than take time when you in one to figure someone out. Do your research. Do your due
Yeah.
diligence. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna take time either way on both sides of the fence, but you have to take time regardless. If you think you're gonna if you project somebody that's gonna be exclusive, like you said, you meet somebody socially, and they cool with one or two phone conversations, you like, oh, this person might be something. You have to take time to figure out if you're right. Because I'm telling you, the human emotion is a bitch. What it
It
does
really
is
is.
we'll go ahead and think like for our own passive reasons. It could be vulnerability and wanting to be with somebody. It could be loneliness. You got to be honest with yourself. It could be a lot of stuff that make you start skipping steps in the organic process to be with somebody. It's you. There ain't nobody else. And that's not them. It's you. It's you that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? If you're skipping steps, it's a reason why you're skipping steps. You're trying to probably get to the light at the end of the tunnel and be happy in a relationship because you've been wanting somebody for forever. But I'm telling you that's not right. You need to take your time, regardless of the fact I don't give a damn how old you are. I don't give a damn. If you want to have it right, it should authentically go and organically go through the process it should do. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I'm not even putting a number on the time. I'm just telling you, take time for yourself. However long that you need to do that, take time. You know what I'm saying? If anybody know me, I take forever to vet somebody.
Yeah.
You know me, bro. I take a minute for somebody to, if they're gonna be with me exclusively and I'm gonna sign my name on some shit, I'm gonna take my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I've been through some crap. I'm taking my
Yes.
time, dog. You know what I mean?
He is not lying, ladies and gentlemen. This dude,
I take my time.
this,
Anybody that
this
know
dude,
me, I'll be chill
This
with you, man, because I'm watching
this dude does
everything you do.
this dude
And I
does
don't expect you to
interviews.
be perfect. And the reason why I do that, I don't expect you to be perfect. What I'm doing, and I told a friend this recently, what I'm doing is minimizing the issue. I'm minimizing the errors. That's all I'm doing. I'm taking my time to make sure I can count off my list to make sure that I am compatible with this person. If I can get it down to the minimal errors, you know what I'm saying? Like if I could just be like, oh, okay, that's something I didn't even see coming, then I'm
Mm,
cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just like for the fact they jealous of shit or they territorial, that's my due diligence. That's bad. You know what I'm saying? If some
mm,
evidence stuff that I was not compatible with comes up, and I'm like 3 years in a relationship, or I'm just in a dating phase, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know. And my initial attraction, but see, that's me though. That's not them. They could have been an
mm,
asshole. I should have figured out if they was an asshole. You know
mm.
what I'm saying? So that's just me though. I think you should take time. I agree with you too, man. But yeah, you just take time, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
By Alicia, walked away. I mean, some people will try to be the person they think you want instead of being themselves.
That's facts.
That's absolutely facts.
That's facts. That's
You know,
wolf in sheep's clothing she's talking about. That's fact. People will do that, man. Just try to appease you to get what they want. I don't give a damn about you. They just met you. They try to
no,
appease you to get what they want. Like, oh, okay, I'm
that's
I'm cool. I'm wherever your game is, and they be lying.
come
You
on
know what
now.
I'm saying?
Like
He got another one,
don't
dog. Go ahead and read that real quick before
don't
we move
try
on.
so hard. Shout out to Alicia. I have also found that people can hold on to that rep longer than others before you can see the real of them. Might not come out until they trigger. Yeah,
That's fair.
that's kind of
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of
Yep.
goes along with something I said earlier. Yeah, triggers, you know what I mean? Like triggers can be crazy. And
Yeah.
they could just completely turn over and flip upside down anything y'all got going on if you don't know what the
hmm
triggers are. If you
hmm
don't know what the triggers are. Those could
Yeah.
turn relationships, that could turn dating and relationships upside down.
Yeah. You
You know
ran
what I
into a
mean?
trigger before, haven't you?
Nick, dog.
He said, Matt, Nick. He didn't even know what to call me. He was
I
like,
didn't even know
Matt,
what to
Nick,
say.
Nick at
I didn't
night,
even know.
Nick, man,
I
Nick.
didn't know.
My
I
name
did
ain't
not
Nick,
know
but he
what
was
to
like,
say.
Nick, Matt. I'm sorry. That was great. But yeah, I ran into that too,
Many a
man.
times, many a
Yeah.
time. But experience is the best teacher. So y'all, just at the end of the day, to sum this one up, man, take your time. Make sure your initial attraction, know your intent. You know what I mean? Just know your intent. Know what you're going into. You know what I mean? Because if that attraction falls, it's if that attraction falls, that's partially your fault. But then again, if you already in
hmm
a relationship, and then something triggers you and something happens that you you didn't look for, but you can't rock with it no more. You know that you
hmm
gotta definitely take that into consideration because your piece is the most important. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shout out to that one, man. Thanks for everybody that's going in and contributing to the conversation. We love and appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. Also, real quick, we got Q&A at the end of the show, but we're doing something different this year throughout the show. If you have a Q&A question, go ahead and put it in the comments throughout the whole show. And then also, you get a chance to hop on in this fire with us, man. We'll put the link up. We'll get the link up in the comments. So if you want to go ahead and hop on in this fire at the end of the show, please do. And your Q&A
It's
does not
already
have to
there.
be. It's already there. Look at this
It's
boy.
already there.
Look at
Yeah,
this
it's already
boy.
there.
Look at this
Hey, Tay
boy.
gave me the ring. Shout out to
Look at
Tay,
this
man.
boy.
Like,
Shout out to Busy.
hey, Chef Tay is one of the most like intuitive people that I know, man. Like he literally 1, 2, 3 how to do this podcast, and
All day.
if nobody knows, man, like Tay put together this whole production thing. What you
Yes, he
see
does.
on your screen, Tay puts together all of this. Like he
Yes, he
just told
does.
us, "Hey, put your name right there. You proud to put your name right there." Didn't he do that? Right. So that's what he did. So the every caption, every graphic, the stuff you see in the beginning, he done mapped it out. You know what I'm saying on the mechanism we use on the project we use to do this. So it was like when I jumped in here, and I'm IT just like he is. When I jumped in here, I was like, "Nah, this cat got everything listed like A, B, and C."
Yep.
Shout out to Tay B, man. Love you to death,
Yeah.
bro. He is the reason why we're here. Definitely so that present us the way. I mean, we all are, but that cat is awesome. I just wanted to say
Right. He gave us he gave us a kick in the ass and said, "Look, we doing this. I'm gonna take care of the production, and y'all do it, and y'all do what I need y'all to do." So
He
we
even did
have our
that
little,
today. He was like, "Nah, hey, do the show."
yeah. He
I
told
was
us
like, "Damn, man, you sick though?" He was like, "I do the show." I was
do the
like, "All
show.
right."
Me and Jay was
Okay.
like, me and Jay was in between. Just to let y'all know, we was in between postponing today's show
Heck
and
yeah,
going ahead and
nah.
having it. So we was like, you
Yeah,
know what, man, let's go ahead and rock, bro. So shout
yeah.
out to our brother Tay B, man. He will be back next week, and he's all good, you know, but he will be back next week. And we love y'all. We love you, brother. So we holding it down. We're
Love
gonna
you,
go
brother.
ahead and topic number 2 for the day. Oh, ladies, y'all might have something to say about this one for real. y'all might, y'all.
Sound like it's a whole thing. That's what Tay said.
Jay, should we do this? Should we do this,
Yeah,
Jay?
yeah. The second one,
Yeah,
no, but yeah, we're gonna do it.
yeah, we
No,
gotta
we
do it
shouldn't,
now.
but yeah, we should.
All right, second topic of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh,
Mm,
okay. Why is
yeah.
it offensive to women when a man states what he wants from a woman? Why is it
Mm.
offensive to women when a man states what he wants from a woman?
I'm actually glad Tay ain't here for this.
I was just thinking that because if Tay was here, if Tay was here for this topic, I promise we'll be here for 3 hours.
Tay would have been a light bulb in the projects. He would have went
And,
off.
and everybody
I'm just serious, dog. I'm so glad he ain't
and,
here for this.
and everybody will be gone. Everybody will be gone off the live, and it'll just be us three in here talking still.
That's funny, bro. We know how my boy go, right?
Man, we know
But
it,
but
so it's all
but what?
love. We know what it is.
But anyway, this question, man, steps on some toes, man. And I'm gonna give you
It
the
does.
reins to step on toes first. What you think?
Why is it offensive when to women when we tell them what we want?
Yeah, because
Um,
I know you've been in this before. I know you've been in this before. I ain't gotta go down to the Motor City Casino for nothing, because I know I can bet and win that you've been in this before.
I don't know. I don't know if they, man, because I was trying to conjure up exactly how I thought about this.
Mm,
Because you hear it a lot, and in the context that I hear, it a lot is in uh, it's like the modern woman, just the modern woman's mentality today, and
mm,
it goes a little bit along the lines of not wanting to take accountability for taking care of their man, or not wanting to take accountability for owning up to something that they know how their man is, and is not putting forth the effort to give him what he wants. So
mm,
it's like when I think about it, it all gets kind of tied into that. Just uh women getting offensive about it because maybe it's something they can't provide for their man, something
yeah,
they won't, something they want, something they won't provide for their man, or something that they're holding on to that they don't want to give to him because they're in their feelings.
scoot your
And
toes back. He coming
but
through.
it's all but I
Wait,
think
man.
but I think it's all in the context of what's classified as a modern woman today. Because like think
Ah,
about it, we wouldn't even be talking about this if the modern woman versus traditional woman topic hasn't been so hot over these last couple years.
you know
We
what?
wouldn't even we wouldn't
Yeah,
even be talking about this.
yes, you're right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because based on the comments, real quick, you know what I'm saying. Looking at the comments, you know what I'm saying. Aubrey said I never would have took offense. I actually would appreciate that.
Yeah. And
You know what
let me
I'm saying.
be
Sante
clear.
said I wouldn't have found it offensive. You know
And
what
you
I
know
mean?
what? Shout out to all our mail carriers, because most of the things that we talk about, we know don't involve a lot of y'all. We could tell by the way y'all comment, and we can
Yeah,
tell by the way y'all vibe. So
that's
I
right.
think a lot of what we talk about doesn't even correlate with the people that view us. And
We talking about them niggas.
if it does, that's fine. But yeah, we talk about them niggas.
Them niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we talking about. Yeah.
We talking
Why would it
about
be
them
offensive?
niggas.
Why would it be offensive to women when a man states
Talk to
what
him,
he
Jay.
wants from a woman? I'm actually gonna piggyback on what you said. I think you're right, man. It's because you can't do it.
You can't.
That's one. That's one. I think
And then
that
you
you
get, and
can
then you want to get, and then you want to get mad when you can't.
right because corrective criticism is always good, right? It's always good. I think it's always
I'll,
good. That
I'll
means
take it.
prematurely that people that can't accept criticism will automatically be in this question. You know what I'm saying? They'll be automatically the one to be offended, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't take criticism. That's the first off. That's off the top. If you can't take
Yep.
criticism, then you're already pissed. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Then you come to the people that can't do it.
That's a
Like
whole
you
different
can't
thing.
be that chick. The chick that I want, you can't be that. So you're mad at the fact that you can't be that. And again, this is going to if the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I'm saying? And not anybody, like you said, Robert, everybody ain't under this one. But if the shoe fits, wear it. Because we talk about a lot of our questions are general. Like, we talk about the whole basis of men, the whole basis of women. So when we say we're offensive to the, women, we talking about the ones that actually get offended. We ain't talking about all women get offended. That's
We're
not
not
what the
talking about
question said.
all. Yeah.
You know
We're
what I'm
not
saying?
referring this. We're not referring this to all women. Everyone. It's not
Right.
all women. We're
You
talking
know what I'm
about
saying?
what we've noticed and what we've seen. Yeah. Go ahead. Yep.
So why is it offensive to women when a man states what he wants from a woman? So if you get offended, you're that woman. So that's all we're saying. You know what I mean? And I
Should
think
be
it's for the
simple,
fact you
but it's not.
can't do it. And it's simple, but it's not. Right. I love that from you, dog.
I'm sorry.
Real simple.
I'm sorry,
It's supposed to be simple, but it ain't.
but it ain't.
I think it's for the fact you can't. You can't live up to it, and you don't like to take criticism. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a part of listening, though. See, a lot of people don't listen. The main factor of
That's a
bad
good point.
relationships, to me,
That's a good.
the
That's a good
main
point.
factor is communication, man.
That's a good
People
point.
don't talk it out because they're
That's a good point.
afraid, like what Alicia said, like what Alicia, man, that people are afraid to show their true self because they might throw up all over your shoes. I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
They too afraid. You know what I'm saying? They might go ahead and just dump all that bull that they holding in that they try not to show you because they got to communicate. If they don't need to communicate, that's why I said you got to talk it out. Because if you don't let your partner or your target, a person that you're trying to date, if you don't let them communicate, that you can fall for a false image.
Mm-hmm.
You can fall for anything. So
Mm-hmm.
communication to me is the number one disability in relationships, dog. People
Yeah.
don't. To me, that's just me. I don't even think it's
No,
anything else. I don't think
I
it's building
vouch.
kids or nothing. I think it's communication.
I vouch for that. I vouch for that.
Yeah.
And I've been on the wrong side of it because like my last relationship,
Mm.
I could say I didn't listen to her. I didn't listen to everything that she might have needed from a relationship, but I also took into account that when I got out of it, she didn't listen to me either. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because she wasn't able to give me what I needed. So
Right.
I'm gonna keep it
Right.
I'm gonna keep it transparent. When I'm in a relationship, my love language is affection. You know what I'm saying? So
Feel you. Feel you.
when we got deep into the relationship, she let me know what her love language was, what her love language was, and I tried to get better at that. And I made an effort,
Uh,
but when I got out of it and I was able to relax and think about it, my love language was affection, and she couldn't give it because she wasn't
uh-huh.
affectionate.
I got
She
you. That's
couldn't.
what's up.
She couldn't
That goes to
always.
this. Yep. That goes to
She
what we said. Yep.
she couldn't always love me the way I appreciate getting love because she
Hmm.
couldn't do it because she wasn't that way.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was difficult for her. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So not saying she took it offensive, but we're talking about the reasons why.
Right.
She just couldn't
Right.
because it wasn't who she was.
It wasn't who she was. Nah, it'd be cool if she was just honest about that to you, right? It would have been
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. Like up front, you know what I mean? Like, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Along the lines, I kind of got it. I still was like struggling with it because that's all I needed. You know what I mean? That's all I needed. And then
Uh-huh.
when I fell off in showing my love for her in the way I do it, she appreciated it, but it wasn't her love language. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
it's those type of things when you can't do something or somebody might do something better than you, the people who not in the right mind to handle it are going to get offended. It's almost, to some people, that's just how they are. It's like a natural, it's like a knee-jerk reaction. Oh, damn, I can't do this, so I'm pissed. And I'm a act on how pissed I am. Well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that to try to hide what I can't do, to try to distract people from what I lack, to try to distract people from what I lack. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my own thing and not hold myself accountable because I can't do it. Instead of trying to figure it out, I'm just gonna act up, or I'm
right. I'm gonna show my disregard to it.
Or I'm gonna put more emphasis on what I can do. It got nothing to do with this. It don't got nothing to do with. Don't have nothing to do with what. Don't have nothing to do with what really needs to be addressed. But I'm gonna show out more what I need because I can't do this. If you don't know how to shoot a jumper, get in the fucking gym. If you don't know how to shoot a jumper, get in the fucking gym. Don't blame them. Don't go to no open run and start hating on people. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a man because of your attitude and your homegirl does, and she's just like a real chill, mellow person, and she's just a real chill, mellow person, don't go up and talk to her and try to be this little devil and angel on her shoulder trying to let her know what she should and shouldn't do. Let her be.
Oh, that's a whole nother subject, man. You're talking up a whole nother section, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be that, so now you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do what you do good and try to fuck it up.
Right, yeah.
Come on, man.
Real. Hey, I'm telling you, man, like modern women, which is the majority of women in this time frame and age that we live in, modern women do not listen to men.
Mm-hmm.
They do not listen to men. I don't care. If I'm stepping on some toes, I'm walking through the aisle. I don't even give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. No, they don't listen. They don't listen to men. You know what I'm saying? They listen to, and I told this to someone before, man. They listen. You know, those type of women listen to respond rather than listen to understand.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you listen to respond. You listening to the inflection in my voice. You listen to the offensive words that I'm using. You listen to the pitch I'm coming with. You listen to stuff like that to make you react to what I'm saying. Rather than the fact of, be like, okay, let me understand what he's saying. Let me digest it. Because he might be just passionate about what he says. Like Tay on our show. Tay on our show be running rampant sometimes. I understand. But what did he say, though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what did he say?
We had a topic before about is it what you say or how you say it. Did you remember we did that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we had some discrepancies. Like, oh, maybe it's what you say. That's to the people that can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just that's to the people that can't take it, man. Because I was brought up with my older, you know what I'm saying, family and friends, man. Like older family mostly. They'll go ahead and tell me what the hell is up. You know what I'm saying? I had that tight family, the one that you get in trouble with your immediate family, and then your other family know when you look at them, they know what you. Like, what happened with you in school the other day? You know, it be your uncle that you ain't talked to in weeks, and he'll know. See, I got a family like that. So I always got that harsh love. You know what I'm saying? That tough love that, you know what I'm saying? That's just, it's about it. You know what I mean? So going back to the question, if it's a guy that's like, I need this from you. You know what I'm saying? He might be passionate about it for the fact of he like you and wants you to be in that spot. So he's saying it with inflection, or he's saying it with some care or emotion. Then it might be there. And you know, the modern day woman be like, but you be like, see, that is a response just to the inflection. You're not even listening to me. You listening for the fact that I'm talking like this, and I'm like trying to get you to understand something. You like, why you yelling? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even listening to nothing. That's some bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy as hell. Alicia, we got a comment, bro.
How they say it, Jay? How they say?
Yeah, you know, I'll be like, dog, I'm trying to get you to understand. It is what it is, and I don't like you doing that. They be like, but why you yelling? Don't even put a one in the chat if you did that. Don't even put a one in the chat if you did that. That's exactly how they sound.
That's exactly how they sound.
But you ain't gotta be like yelling.
You ain't gotta be.
You ain't gotta be yelling. Like, why you gotta be yelling though? Like, I hate that you raise your voice at me. You ain't even listening to what I'm saying. Like,
oh man,
you see what I mean? So that's the reason why, to me, that's the reason why those type of women get offended. Is because of that. It's because of the fact that you can't measure up to what I'm saying, or for the fact that you don't like criticism. That's just what it is. And a mature woman will listen to the guy they care and love about.
Mm-hmm.
They love one they care about. They would listen to him. Like, okay, I get it. And if they have some type of disagreement, they already far enough in their relationship to agree to disagree off the top. See, if you're not doing that, that means you're not far enough in your relationship. If you arguing and storming out the door, you ain't far enough yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't.
I mean, tone, like your tone and your pitch don't mean nothing if what you're saying is extremely, extremely relevant.
I got you.
Like, your tone and your pitch. All right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lisa. She got a comment. I've heard some women taking it as the man trying to tell her what to do. Very true. And they don't like that. Instead of trying to know what that man likes or wants out of the situation. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What it is. Like I just said.
That's exactly what it is.
It's not about your tone or your and one thing I want to say, and what people got to realize, you are not responsible for how somebody else feels because you said something. Like everybody watching us right now, you are not everybody watching us right now, my brother, I'm saying this to you, Busy. I'm saying this to you. You are not responsible for how someone else feels about what you say to them.
Right.
Or what you're doing within yourself to express something to them. Because if it's relevant, they're going to hear it. You have no control, or you're not responsible for how they feel.
Facts. That is
and
facts.
I'm still, and also like my brothers, Jay and Tay, they still helping me with that because I care about people. But they know I've evolved. I've evolved a lot, and I really be on some. I don't really care shit now. But I'm still respectful in it. But I can't worry about it if I'm truthful to myself and truthful to the situation. You know what I mean? So you can't take what I say offensively if it's relevant to a situation, and especially, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can't be responsible for what I'm saying you don't like, and you're gonna have a knee-jerk and impulsive reaction because of it. I don't have the energy to take responsibility for that. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not no more. I used to. I can't no more.
Right. I feel you. One more point though I have to make, and we're gonna, because we take all angles of questions here. I am not talking about that guy that tries to control you. And that I'm not talking about him. I don't think we talking about him. You know what I'm saying? When a man states what he wants, that's outside legitimate aspect of the relationship. If it's outside of that, you can check that. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you home and cooking or some odd bullshit like that. If it was something like that, then you should be offended. You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas be bullying. Like, I get it. Like, they do. They be on some bull. Like, I get that. I'm on the woman's side with that one. Like, some dudes want women to cater to their deficiencies.
Ooh.
Some men want women to cater to their deficiencies.
Good point. Yeah.
Like, for the fact that a guy can't cook, it's like, I want a woman that can cook for me. I want a woman that that likes to be in the kitchen, all that. And that sounds good, but it's really based on his deficiency. You know what I'm saying? Just for the fact that I want a woman that's a stay-at-home woman. That's because he's jealous as shit. Because if you go out, he's gonna be worried about where you're going. You see what I'm saying? This is why the vetting process is sufficient, my guy.
Did you hear? Did you see? It's a story. It's a story about this dude that broke up with her chick because she got a lap dance from Chris Brown. Did you hear about that shit?
No. What happened?
It's kind of relevant to what you just said. That's why I brought it up.
Okay.
Like insecurities and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta find that
in the chat. Go ahead.
But no, I said it. I said it because it was relevant to what you just said about what you lack in insecurities and shit. Yeah,
Right.
but that's all. Yeah, so it's
But
just
yeah,
it's all insecurities at the end of the day. If you get offensive by what everybody say
yeah,
or
dog. Yeah.
or what everybody do,
Right. And if
it's
a
all
guy's trying to state something that he wants from you in the confines of the relationship to better the relationship, you should be wanting to listen to that. Because it might be something that's something that you might didn't know that you wasn't doing that you were able to do, and you were lacking in the scenario at that point. He might be
yeah,
just trying to tell you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to be more attentive to me. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, I want you to support me more. Or something like that. That's in the confines of the relationship. That makes more sense. But if a
yeah.
guy is like, I just want you to stay at home because I don't trust you out. See, that's some other shit.
That's some other shit.
That's
That's
other
stupid.
shit. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
are we
You know what I mean?
are we adults?
We're always talking about adults. We talking about grown ass men and
We talking
women. We're
about
never talking about them niggas.
grown
I
people.
mean, sometimes we talk about them niggas to make a point, but we ain't talking about them when we make statements like this. You know what I'm saying? When we asking the question, we talk about from a mature point of view. We always add the niggas later.
We
Shout
hope,
out to
yeah,
that
we hope.
guy.
If she said, Aubrey the coach, ouch. No, that was real, man. If y'all heard that story, if y'all have heard that story, like put a one in the chat or look it up. It's wild. But
Yeah.
it's exactly what you was talking about though. It's wild. Yeah. So like to kind of sum this up, it's like it's either because it's your insecurities, your lack of accountability, or just unwillingness to provide that, and don't
Facts.
understand you can't provide it. So you're gonna get upset and show out and um try to make how you feel outshadow what is really what it really is. I'm letting you know this
Yeah.
is what I need.
Yeah.
You can either provide it or you can't, but
Right.
don't take it left. You
And
know what I
last
mean?
point, watch out for
Because
people that
we can't do
right.
that. We can't do that.
You talking about men? Yeah.
Yeah, we like technically. I mean, well, no, like societal wise, we can't do that. We can do it if we wanted to, but
Yeah.
as far as like
We'll be looked down
yeah,
upon if we did it. That's what you said.
yeah, as far as the
Yeah.
as far as the standard, we
Yeah.
can't do that.
Right. Right. That's true. If a girl be like, I need you to be more attentive to me, like, chick, I ain't trying to hear that shit. If we do
Yeah,
that, then there's a problem. So it's like that the other way around. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I get that. That's what's up.
You was about to make another point. Go ahead, bro.
I totally forgot. When you hit that point, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. I don't know. If I say it later, I'll say it later. All right. Tell them about
No
the Q&A,
doubt.
though, bro. And
No
we'll move
doubt.
on to the last.
Once again, man. Shout out to my brother right here. Shout out to our brother Tay B, who had to take a not be on today, but he will be here next week. Shout out to my brothers in general, man. Again, Q&A. Like I said, we normally wait to the end of the show to let y'all know it's Q&A time. But if you got a question or a comment related to this show, or you want to ask us anything about the show, or just ask us talk about the topics today, or just ask any of the brothers in the mailroom a question, go ahead and put your Q&A in the comments. Make sure you put Q&A in the comments so we can start, and then we'll holler at y'all at the end of the show. Also, Jay, we want somebody to hop in this fire with us. That's what
That's
we
true.
really want. That's what
true.
we want
I'm
somebody
about
to get
to
up. We want somebody to get on this panel so
All
we can
right,
see
then.
your face, and then we can have
Oh,
that.
okay.
Then we can discuss your question or concern like that. But regardless, if you got a question, we're gonna address it. Just make sure you put Q&A so we can start, and then we're gonna keep it moving, man. Shout out to all the mail carriers. Shout out to everybody watching us live. If you don't see us now, you'll see us later. You know what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, right, Jay? You know what time it is, my brother.
Oh, what time is it, bro? Just to let me
Man,
know.
it is time for the feature topic of the week. Let's get it.
Oh, wait a minute. It's time for what? I'm sorry.
It is time for the feature topic of the week, man.
I got you. Son, I'm gonna have fun with this. I don't care, man.
I got you. I got you.
Oh man, man, what we got for the
Oh,
feature
there it
topic,
is.
sir?
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
the feature topic of the week. Feature topic of the week. Y'all know what it is.
Right.
What do men really want in a wife? What do real men? I'm sorry. What do men really want in a wife?
I'm getting choked up already. I don't even know what
Yeah, we
Oh
stepping on.
man.
We
Stepping
really
on toes, breaking niggas' nose in the projects, anything goes. I'm serious, dog. We gonna
we
step on some
really
toes.
repping we really repping our fellas on this show. God
Yeah,
damn.
we are, man. We definitely are, dog.
It's
It
all
is
good because
called. Last time I checked, it's called the
it's
mail
called the
room
mail
show.
room. You know what I mean?
It's about
We
us.
gotta we gotta get that energy every now. We love
Feel
the
you.
ladies. You know, we hold each other accountable,
Hell yeah.
men and women.
Love y'all.
But these topics come from what we experience, what we've been around, what we see, what we hear, and we want to discuss it amongst us as brothers. And we know we have such a lovely audience that y'all might want a conversation about this from your boys. So, Jay,
Ah.
talk to us, my brother.
All right. Okay. So let's. I'm a very grammatical guy. See, just like everybody
You
else,
are.
I went to school, right? I
All
went to
right.
K through 12, so so I pay attention to questions. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I look at the questions, I look at subjects and predicates, and I try to find out how to answer that, right? So,
Yep.
what do men really want in a wife? So this is funny to me because I know that it's a few women that's out there that has an answer to this, but I am charging them, those women that have an answer to this,
Hmm.
right? I'm
Right.
charging those women. Have you ever asked a guy?
Mm.
I'm talking in here. Like, look, let me say something, dog. Have you ever
Mm.
asked a guy? Like a lot of these things. I'm not saying that the women that did, fine. Go ahead, have a seat then. I'm talking about the women that haven't asked the guy though. Think about the things that you think that a guy wants, or you think that a guy is about, and what you think about men. Have you ever asked a guy about those things? So this is where the foundation of this question comes from. So that's why it's titled the way it is. What do men really want in a wife? We heard how y'all can be wives. I know you heard this before, bro. I've heard a woman be like, I could be a great wife.
Yes.
And this individual, I had another word I was gonna put there. I'm gonna be respectful.
Yes.
This individual said, I know that I'll be a good wife. This person has never been a wife in her life.
Hmm.
But yet you know, and never asked the guy either, but you know what a wife is. And this scenario, I'm gonna ride with this scenario. I'm talking about this person, right? I'm gonna ride with this
Right.
scenario. They was like, yeah, I know I'll be a great wife because I cook, I clean, I do. Stop right there. We don't need you to do anything aesthetically. See, this is
Yep.
why you never asked a guy. We don't need you
I
to
see where
do
you're going.
anything aesthetically. There
I
are
see where you're
men
going.
that need you to do that type of shit. I'm
Hmm.
not talking about them type of men. I'm talking about mature, grown men. What men really want in a wife, that is everything intangible. That
Yeah.
is nothing you can do physically, is what we want in a wife. If I was to answer this question, I would say the ability to support her husband for the benefit of the relationship. That's just one. The ability to see, I started it a different way. Not to support her husband. I didn't leave it as bland as that. Because that dude can be on something internal or individual
Yeah.
because y'all married that you're just going along with it. That's not what I'm talking about. I said to support your husband in the confines of the relationship
Hmm.
for the benefit and the progress of the relationship. That's what a man would want. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
A man will want somebody that is there for them. You know what I'm saying? It's a support factor, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, but if I was to answer that, it's a lot of more pointers. and I'm gonna try to go down the line with it. But that type of thing, I want to start with for the fact that you need to ask men. You know what I'm saying? There's some men. If this type of man is asking, if is telling you that he wants physical and aesthetic stuff to be a wife, he's covering up for something. I'm sorry, he's covering up for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't need a wife. Real men don't need a woman to build with. I'm sorry. I'm about to step.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm about to
Whoa!
step on all.
Whoa!
Real men do not need women to build with. That is the concept that somebody came up with. We don't need that to build what. I'm already where I'm at. Maybe I'm targeting an objective somewhere. I don't need somebody else to be in the slot to help me get there if I'm already doing it. I don't need you for that. What I need you to do is support me in what I'm doing. See, that's totally different. If it's see, and it's a caveat to that too. Like Tay said,
what's the main difference in that, Jay?
In what? What do you mean?
You said I don't. You just said you don't. Men don't need a woman to build with them, but I need you to support me where I'm at. You know what I mean? So it's like support and helping build. Like, what's the main difference between that?
Because I mean, because people tack on. That's the problem is people are attacking on not emotional. People are attacking on physical counterparts to an intangible thing. Having a wife and a husband is an emotional bond. It's a legal bond too, according to the states. But it's an emotional bond too. That's the main point of it, though. The main point is the lifelong to death to its part point. The shit that you're saying in the whole thing, right? You're standing up there in the white dress and the black tux. You're saying certain stuff. That is the point of it, right? The point is not to build an empire. I don't know who the fuck came up with this. It is not to build that. You know what I'm saying? I would take a woman in the confines of being a wife that has less than me if she supports what we're doing. If she supports what we're doing for the benefit of her and me in the confines of our relationship, that makes a wife. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for the fact that she's independent. It's not for the fact that I'm beneficial in monetary value and she's beneficial in monetary value. And then we both grow, or we both don't have nothing and we're trying to grow into something. That's not a wife. It's intangible, bro. People are putting monetary value on something intangible. Every aspect of answering this question is intangible. I'm talking about real men. If you really think about it, I want somebody that has these attributes or these characteristics. You know what I'm saying? The ability to hold your femininity in situations according to our marriage. See, that's different. Rather than I just want somebody I can get this bag with. That's totally different. Men do not care about how much money you make.
Never have.
We never cared about it, dog. We never cared about how pretty you are either. We never cared about it, dog. We never cared. No, wait. I know you was about to go there, because you that nigga. You was about to go there. I know you was about to go there. You that guy. Now I'm not saying I'm not being superficial though. I'm not saying that you know what I'm saying. That you look at somebody because we don't know who they are, so it's got to be aesthetic in the beginning. It has to be to your personal preference or physical preference in the beginning. But I'm talking about I'm not taking the glamour chick and thinking that she's a wife rather than the cute chick that knows how to handle the situation. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Like everyday that girl that just know herself and she fits with me more emotionally rather than the pretty trophy chick. I'm taking that chick all day. If she has the characteristics. See, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by, you know what I'm saying, that. I think Sean was trying to jump up in the fire with us, dog. Like, I missed that because I was in the moment. I'm sorry. I'm on the ones and twos. My bag. You know, if you want to jump back up, it's cool. I was in my mode for a second because Rob asked me. But I mean, that's what it is, dog. Yeah. She can get it back. We also got a Q&A.
We got a Q&A. She'll probably hop back in for the Q&A.
But do you feel me with that, man? What'd you think?
That's a very interesting point. I didn't know you was going to take it there. But you made some valid points. Um, yeah. Kind of to that point, and for me just to answer the question, I think any any version any version of a I was going to say any version of a traditional woman is probably what a man any type of version in today's society that a man can get can find is
Uh-huh.
probably who they would want to marry.
You mentioned
You know?
traditional. What you mean?
Yeah. Now traditional, and when I say traditional in the sense like we just talked about attraction and everything like that, everything involved in that. And we just talked about telling women what we want. You know what I'm saying? So to me, and I'm just gonna answer it based on what I would want. Anything that's
Yeah.
opposite of
Yeah.
everything else that's being talked about women today is what I would want to marry. I gotta keep it
Hey, you
above.
made it easy. I feel you. I mean, you made
Y'all
it
know me,
easy.
like
Yeah.
I'm a very black and white with a little bit of gray. I can find a gray area, but I'm black and white. I'm not as expressive as my two brothers, but I call it like it is and I say what I want. Me
Yeah.
as a man today, I will want a woman where I can find any type of traditional values outside of what's being expressed today. I've said
Woo.
this on the show before. I was raised by my mother.
Yeah.
My
I feel you.
mother raised me. My mother is
I
the
remember this.
definition of a woman. My mother is the definition
I
of
remember
a
this.
wife, of a good wife. My
Feel that.
mother is nurturing, caring, supportive. She's there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She'll get with you when she needs to get with you. She'll love you when you know you need love. That's my definition of a woman. That's my definition of what I would want in a wife.
So you say
So
you had a good example. That's what you're
I had an awesome example of what a
saying.
woman should be. You know what I mean? So
Feel you.
me as a man, I would want to marry a woman who's not buying
Excuse me.
into all this filtered bullshit that's out here now.
I feel you. I feel you.
That's what I would want.
If you
You know
if
what I
you
mean?
can sum it up, man, and I'm gonna put you on the spot for just a minute. If you can sum it
Okay.
up to, if you could just give one thing that's beneficial for you to marry somebody, what would it be?
One thing that's beneficial for me to marry somebody,
One thing, just one.
understanding if I fall, I'm gonna do whatever. Just understanding if I fall, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get up. But I need you to be there when I do.
When you fall, right?
If I fall, no, I'm going to get up, but I need you to ride with me. And
Right.
I need you to ride with me until I get up.
I feel that it's in the confines of what I said. I feel that that's for the benefit of you and her. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? If y'all was to do that and y'all taking that journey, it's for the
Yes.
benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like her support is in the benefit of the both of y'all because she loves you
Yes.
and she supporting you, and that's because you support her back and y'all are units. Her supporting you is beneficial for y'all to progress. That makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Women,
think nothing else needs to be like as far as aesthetics. I don't think nothing else needs to be.
I think a good woman can give a man so much strength because I've been
Mm.
in a I've been in relationships, even in some of my friendships that I have with women who I'm just close with. Like, I have
Uh,
I have a lot of female friends. I have one female best friend, and then I just have a couple. I have a lot of female friends who I'm still close with from high school. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
And just through my years, I've just had them give me a lot of encouragement when they didn't even have to. Just because
uh,
they understand men, they understand our mindset. They understood my mindset. You know what
uh-huh,
I mean? A woman can be so much strength to a man. You know what I'm saying? If
uh-huh,
she if she understands what he needs in that moment of if he understands when he needs that strength, when he needs that encouragement. You know what I
uh-huh,
mean? So I would want the same thing in a wife. That is so motivating to me
uh-huh,
when a woman just says it's gonna be all right, baby, I got you. We're gonna keep it moving.
uh-huh. Yeah, that's what's up.
Without without the cloud over how did we get here? You want
Right,
you
right.
want you weren't supposed to lead us here. How are we here? You know what I'm saying? Without that,
now you asking for a lot, bro. I'm
Am
just
I asking
saying.
for too much?
You asking for too much, cuh.
I'm asking for too much.
I'm just saying. Because now you asking for submission. I don't know. I don't know. We in 2023, man. You asking for submission. That's a damn curse word nowadays,
Yeah, it's
cuz.
a curse word. No, we can't say
I
that.
don't know.
We can't say submit in today's society because women they'll start flipping over women will start flipping over tables and shit where they stand.
If you ain't talking about that button on the internet to submit a form or something, you talking
Don't
about
talk about it
submit?
then.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we can't say that then. My
But that's
bad.
what. But that's that. See, if I was to keep answering this question, dog, that'll be another thing that I would desire. I would desire submission. I
Ah,
would want that, and for the women that actually think that that is a cuss word, or the women that actually think, because what happens is people go to the mad extreme when they talk about slavery. I don't know why people are linking submission to slavery.
since
I don't
when?
get that.
I
I don't
don't get that. I don't.
understand how we got so far with this. Like when we
Me
talk
neither.
about submission, all of a sudden they start thinking about coming to America with the chick hopping on one foot. I don't know why we got there. Like I don't understand. The only submission I'm talking about is if I prove. See, watch the caveat. I love when Tay be like, "There's a caveat to it." Watch the caveat. If I prove that I'm able to lead us, not many women, not I'm sorry, not that many men know how to lead. I am with you with women on that. I am with women on that. If I show that I'm able to lead, that is what I will suggest that you submit.
Hmm.
If you can see in your mind, like, okay, this guy got a good, he got a good intention about where he want to take us.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If he got a good intention, like even if he's trying his best, this is what you were saying earlier. Even if he was trying his best and y'all went through a down phase, but he's trying his best to do that, the woman that sees intangibly like this guy knows what he's doing. He know he's everything he's doing is for the best of him and I. That's what that it is that point that we would want somebody in a submission mode. That means you know that I can lead you because I've
Hmm.
proven it to you. I ain't talking about the guys that just ask you like, I want a chick that listen to me and here's what I say, and they ain't proved a lick about being a leader or a guy or taking a leadership role. Like they ain't. I ain't talking about them niggas. I'm talking about the guy that actually said that actually proved what he said. Because you remember you're supposed to vet the nigga, right? So
Yep.
after you vet him, and he be like, okay, he this guy has the talent of a leader. He has the attribute of a leader. That guy will want you to follow him,
Hmm.
and that works. You know what I'm saying? It will work. Now, if you have any type of apprehension of following, that's personal. You need to
Yeah.
check that before you get into something.
Yeah. That's
If you don't
personal.
like it, then that's your fault. That is completely fine. But don't try to follow a guy and change the fact that he needs a submissive girl, and you like I think that's too much, or I'm not willing to do that because I'm not proven yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you know what I mean. You got all these objectives to that, but if a guy proves to you that he can lead you, that guy will want, especially in wife progression and progression of marriage, he will want somebody that he can trust, that have his back. That's the submission I'm talking about. And it's along the same terms of what you're talking about.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? That's the submission part we're talking about. We talking about like, okay, I know he got it. I can go ahead and suggest a few things, but his final decision, I trust because I trust him. See, that's some shit.
Yeah.
That's some
Yeah.
intangible stuff that you get in longevity relationships, in long
Yeah.
permanent relationships. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
And that does not, all right, and that example does not equal to submission. That's I don't even get how you get the word submission out of what you just said. That's kind of like
But
a
that's what it is. They take the definition. That's what I've just said is submission. But they take that definition and be like slavery. Like, oh, he
come
want me to
on, man.
do everything he says. That's
Come on,
not
man.
what. That's not what that is. If
You
you
gotta
ran
start
into a
questioning.
guy like that, you know what I'm saying? If you ran into a guy like that, note the fact that that's the guy. Stop blaming it on all men. Talk about we want somebody to control. No, we don't. We
You
want
got
you
to
to
start
have the
questioning the
opinions.
dynamics.
We
Yeah.
love for you to have a plan B. We love for you to have a detour to what we do. If it makes sense, love it. But if we're gonna be the guy, if you're gonna let us be the guy, because every guy needs to be a man. Like stop shaving the masculinity of a man off for what you like. Stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? A man needs to be a man. He needs to be the one in control. He needs to be the one to make choices. He needs the one to protect. That's the man. If these modern women start doing that, then you demasculate the guy, and you're not gonna get a man. You're gonna get a simp.
Simp. We always talk about that.
We always talk about
It's a very easy switch. Turn a nigga to a simp.
it. Right. You know
If you
what
want
I'm
to.
saying? Very
If
swift.
you want to.
Turn him
You
into
got
a
you
simp.
you got to start questioning the dynamics of your relationship if you look at what you just said as submission. That's not submission. That's building foundation. That's building a bond. That's building a strength
Right.
in your
Yeah.
relationship. That's
Yeah.
building that common. That build. We talked about can men and women come to common ground.
Uh-huh.
That's a part of building it right there.
That is.
Trust,
Yes.
trusting,
Yep.
trusting each other,
Uh-huh.
and and not letting your trust overtake the fact that okay, I trusted this person to do something, it fell off, so now I'm pissed off. No,
Right.
then that trust needs to turn into that support. Okay, we're
Right.
gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out so we can get back to where we need to be. Whatever it
Right.
is,
Yeah.
whatever it is, whatever it is.
I mean, these
I just
people don't
think
know how to play the peg game, man. Like, you had a in a fucking circle block, you put it in a circle hole, right? You have a square block, you put it in a square hole. People want to put circle blocks in the square holes and be mad that it don't fit.
be mad
Then
as hell.
this is what I got for Tay. Shout out to Tay B. This is how he explained it to me, bro. He was like, you take a circle of peg and try to put it into a square hole, and then you mash it to make it fit. You're gonna have more effort to make it pull out rather than not doing it at all. I was like, this nigga on some shit. That ain't even my quote. That's Tay B. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take more effort if you're squeezing something to try to make it work. You're going to have more effort to pull it out and reverse the situation that you would do if you didn't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, people do that now, and it's just retarded, man. Like women want their certain ideal of guy. You know what I'm saying? Without changing, and men do the same thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's why I said everybody else is a bull. That's why we can't get the common ground. This is why I said that. Like
yeah.
it's just if submission is a bad taste in your mouth, if you don't understand what a wife is and ask the real man that, like we're lacking, and this is how we come to the repellent that we are with men and women. We got our own thing going on. We have our own issues. Ain't nobody going to therapy. Everybody arguing. You know what I'm saying? And everybody sleeping with each other at the same time. And we all messed up. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But this is the purpose of why we have this mailroom show, man. We try to come straight general, straight surface level, and for it to make sense for the common person. You know what I'm saying? If you still arguing about the general stuff we say, then you have issues. You need to go back to the library. You need to go back to the lab and try to figure this stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
And
So that's all I mean.
this is a good topics because there's been a lot of discussion because like me and my brothers, like not only we love our podcast, but we also watch others just to get insight and hear other people's thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Hear other people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? Get other people's opinions on things that are affecting our society as far as men and women relations. And a lot of people talk about what you just said. A lot of people talk. What did you just say? I was just there.
I said a lot. I'm sorry. I said about 9 things in 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
Man.
You got
it'll come. I was going somewhere. It'll come back to me.
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Hey, we even now because you did that to me earlier in the show.
I did that to you earlier. I did the exact same thing to you earlier.
It's all
God
good.
Damn.
It's all good.
I forgot what I was about to say.
What do men really want in a wife, dog? It's intangible. If you attaching anything,
I remember what I was gonna say.
You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna. A lot of these podcasts and everything. I talk about the fact that marriage rates are so low now, and men don't want to even get married anymore.
Right.
So
Facts.
that's a scary thing because I think about myself and I'm willing to let God work, and if it happens for me, it happened. But you know what I'm saying. But with everything you're hearing about it, it's scary.
Yeah.
It
You have
looks it
you you
looks
have your defense. You have your defenses about it. I
it
do too.
looks it looks dim.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I know the type of guy I am. I know the type of guy my brother on this show is. I know the type of guy my brother Tay B is. When it's right for us, it's going to be the right woman.
If it works, it works. Though I gotta
If it
gotta
works,
be
it
honest with
works.
that. Gotta
If it
be honest
works, it
with that.
works. Everybody
But
got to believe that. Everybody got to
yeah,
believe that. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot out here to discourage you from even looking for marriage or wanting marriage. You know what I'm saying? If it comes my way, I'm never gonna question it
yeah, gotcha.
because in this time I'm waiting, I'm still growing. Everybody else gonna still grow, and
Yeah,
then you get to develop more of what what what's valuable to you as far as a wife. Ladies, what's valuable to you as far as a husband outside of the material stuff? That's what
outside
we're
of the
talking.
materials, that's
That's
facts.
what we're
Right,
talking about.
right.
That's
That's
what
facts.
this question is for.
Yep, that's real.
This is what men should be looking for.
Right,
Cause
right.
I ain't never talked to none of my boys and say, hey man, why you ain't kicking with her? Oh, that broad ain't got no money. I ain't never heard my boys and say that. Why you ain't kicking with her? Oh, she ain't got
It
no
ain't never that
friends.
issue.
Like we don't care unless it affects
But-
unless it unless it affects how you respond to me. Other than that,
right,
we don't
right.
care.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Ain't nobody care about your pocket.
We don't
Women care about
care.
men's pocket more than men do. Like we don't care about that at all. Like we don't. Not I ain't talking about the BET videos. I'm talking about seriously, like down to earth, like middle aged
Hmm.
men, like the people that live an everyday life, like
Yeah.
you and I. Yeah, we don't really care about what you doing as far as that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because you as a character is much more than what you make. It's much more than how you look. It's much more than how you perform. It really is. You know what I'm saying? Like I would take any deficiency of those categories if you
Hmm.
have the ability to be a wife.
Yep.
Like that's most men. You know what I'm saying? If you just an average chick but have those your golden pure quality, have a pure heart, have those golden qualities of that, take you any day, and you cannot be
Any
replaced
day. Any
any
day.
day, dog.
Any day of the week.
We had a
Any
Q
day
and
of the
A,
week.
man. You want to hit it?
Hey, shout out to all our mail carriers, man. We love and appreciate y'all so much, man. We really, really do.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, man.
make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? The Mailroom Network, man. If you haven't liked this already, make sure you like this show right now. If you haven't subscribed, man, make sure y'all subscribe already. Hit that notification button so y'all can know when we on, know when we post a clip. Just so you can just get, just stay on what we doing. We love and appreciate everybody that taps into our live show, man. We see
Yeah,
we see
man.
the live show amount of people growing a little bit steadily, and like I said, we celebrate small victories on this show because that's the type of dudes we are. We just love the
Definitely.
energy. We love the interaction amongst y'all. We see some new mail carriers who have been here the last couple shows. Please keep coming back. Tell your friend to tell a friend. Holler at the boys from the Melville, man. We got this. We about to
That's
go
real.
into the Q&A portion of the show. We got one from Sean. Sean is also our moderator. She's holding everything down in the comment portion, and also encouraging y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to the Melbourne Network on YouTube. So please do. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into this.
Yeah.
How do you tell the person you're not attracted to them? How do you?
I knew he was gonna do it. That's why I ain't say nothing. I was like, this cat gonna read that and laugh. I already knew you was gonna do it. That means you go first. That means you answer the question, Cook. I'm just saying. That means you go. I'll let you go, sir.
Can
Run
I
it.
give you the real? Can I give you the real answer?
Let's go, sir.
You don't tell them.
Whoa! Wait, what? Wait, wait, hold on, dog. Oh, really?
Oh, really?
You don't tell him?
I mean, you don't tell them in a space that is going to be uncomfortable.
How do
Bro,
you
I guess
say? Okay,
it's
okay.
always gonna be uncomfortable.
It is.
It's always
So
gonna
what
be
do you
uncomfortable.
mean? No, 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 nigga, no, nigga, no, nigga. We gonna sit here and talk
No,
about this, bro.
seriously though,
Hold
seriously,
on.
how do you? No, seriously,
What?
in
What?
all seriousness, in all seriousness, in all seriousness, in all seriousness, in all seriousness. There's no way to tell them. You just have to say it. You just like
That's fact. That's fact.
and you know. Now I don't know if Sean meaning you're not attracted to them as far as a relationship, or you're not attracted to them just physically, because you could be attracted to somebody physically, but not want to be not want to be not attracted to them as far as like wanting to move forward. And
Uh huh.
attractive could just not attractive not just physical. You may not like how
Uh
they are mentally. They might be lame. They might lack the intellectual stimulation you need. So you got to just be honest and like the main thing. I think the main thing to do, at least what I do, is say, you know what, I just see as being more. I just kind of see as more on the friendship, or I don't really. I say I don't see this moving nowhere.
huh. Uh huh.
Rarely do people ask for details.
Uh
You
huh.
know what I mean? I haven't come across that in a while where if I've said I don't see this going anywhere, where they ask why.
Uh
I've
huh.
never gotten that too much, but um the main
Uh
thing you
huh.
gotta do, like you really just gotta say it. You really just gotta
Uh
say it.
huh.
You really just have to say it and let it be what it's gonna be.
All right, man. I think Sean is trying to jump up on the panel, bro. Real quick,
Oh,
while we
let's
got a
get
little bit of
let's
moments, man. We got it. We're gonna go ahead and shoot it up, man.
go ahead and get Sean on the panel
Hey,
real
shout out
quick.
to Sean Tillman, man. How you doing, baby? Can you
Hi,
What's
hear
going
hey,
us?
on, Sean?
hey.
Hey, how's it
You
going? I
good?
see you got an input about what you said as far as the question. What's going on?
It wasn't even my question. It was a friend of
Ah,
mine.
Ah,
She had to leave
okay.
because of an incident. That's why I ended up jumping off the last one. But it wasn't
Oh, okay.
my question. It was her question.
Okay. So you were
So
asking for somebody else then. Okay.
yeah, I was asking for someone else.
Okay. All right. Well, since you gave it to us, and Rob said, for a certain way you do it, I say straight the hell up. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't got time. I got too much stuff to do. So I think it should be straight up. I think it should be like, hey, it is. There's a certain way you put it, especially if they ain't really been no harm. You know what I'm saying? People don't mean no harm, and people just like, and people being aggressive, like, well, why you don't like me? And you're like, I don't. Like, I understand that reaction. I understand that, but no, I'm talking about people that don't really mean no harm. They actually like you. You just don't like them back. You just let them know, like, hey, I'm in this certain place. Like, this is where I'm at. Like, I tried it. We was doing a good thing. It is what it is. You have to be genuine about how do you display this to. If you
yep.
have any type of respect for that person, hopefully you do because you was dating them or whatever y'all were doing. So hopefully you have some type of respect for them. If you have some type of respect for them, you just be like, hey, like I'm just not where you're at. Like it just is what it is. Now, according to what Rob said, I ain't never had anybody go into details like, well, what do you mean? Like, why you don't like me like I like you? I ain't never, that
I
don't
mean,
really
you have
happen that often.
out
But
there.
yeah. So what do you think though? How would
I
you
mean,
answer this question?
you do have some people that's out there that's like that, even if you're like straight up with them and you tell them in a nice way, they're questioning it. Like, well, why you don't like me? Is it some and then you just be like, sometimes, and I've been in a situation like that before where I, they kind of made
Uh,
me like, dang, I'm feeling kind of bad because I'm being straight up, but dang, you can't take
they
the answer that I'm not interested.
so somebody you did hold on wait I'm gonna put you on right I'm gonna put you on exactly what you said somebody that you did ask you questions about why you did not like him you felt bad about it after a while they start asking questions.
I think I'm having problems with the camera now.
No, I'm still here, we're still here, I hear you.
Oh, okay, now what did you
So let
say?
me let me let me say that question again. So somebody that you didn't like, that you would try to explain that you didn't like him, and they was asking questions about why you don't like him, that made you feel bad about not liking him?
So it's the way that how they did it. It's like, well, I thought we was kicking it. I thought, I was willing to do this. So, I'm gonna be honest. Back then, yes, it made me feel bad. Now
Does it
I don't have a
now?
problem with it. Like I'm straight up with, like
Okay.
upfront with. But it
Okay.
used to be, yes, I'd be like, dang, maybe I could give him a chance, and maybe his situation may change or something.
Right.
I have been in that situation.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, but you said now you wouldn't do that though.
No, straight
Okay.
up.
What changed now though? What made you be
I
so straight
think
up now?
because I'm more like back then. I think I was just not trying to hurt the person feeling and
Oh,
everything.
okay. Okay.
No, I don't like now. It's just like I care about what I feel. If I don't tell you, then I'm not being true to myself and not being true to you.
Okay. Okay. I get that. But this question seems like you give
Mhm.
a shit. That's what this question looks like. When I'm reading
Well,
it, it's like, how do you
maybe
tell
so. Maybe
somebody?
so. Maybe she. So, like I said, it wasn't my question. I
I know,
just
I get it.
But maybe she did. I don't know. I don't know all her situation. Like I said, her
Okay.
son incident on the trampoline out there, so she had to.
Okay. Okay. All right. No, but I'm looking at the question though and saying, how do you tell the person you're not attracted to? You're not attracted to them. I'm like, okay. It sounds like a save face scenario. It sounds like you're trying to confirm that either you are or not saving face. That's what you're trying to get out of the question. Like, that's what it looks like to me. I don't know if it looked like that to you, Rob, but that's what it looked like to me though. Like, how do you tell a person you don't like them? That's basically what you're asking. So
Well,
you don't know how to say that you don't like that. See, that's the angle I would come. Like, you don't know how to say that you don't like someone. And when you do say this, why are you worried about what they say afterwards? If you're being genuinely honest, why
uh-huh.
are you worried about the output? A lot of people do this. A lot of
Yeah,
people
that's right.
worry
And
about.
we
And
just
Rob,
talked
you
about
just
that.
said this a
We
while
just
ago,
talked
right?
about that.
You
We just
just
talked
said
about
this
that.
on the show. Like, why are you worried? If you're honestly outputting something to somebody, why are you worried about how they take it?
Yep.
True
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like, you can't worry about that. Like, you have to say it with truth and honesty and sincerity that you try to get out a message with all due respect. That's one thing. Like,
Mhm.
don't fake the message. Don't just be like, well, I just think we're just on two different places. That type of shit. Like, you're faking it. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, now you're just woo the whole situation. No, I'm not saying that. If you don't like somebody, you just say the fact. I mean, everybody been in a corporate scenario, at least should be. There's some type of like corporate scenario that you can put something a certain way without offending the person.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I don't think we're on the same plane, and this is why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I initially came in here thinking that it might be something else, but I'm not getting the progression feeling that I thought I was gonna get. And it is what it is. Like, I hope you understand. If I offended you, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Because that other person could be like, oh, well, why you don't like me? What did I do? And then you got to go through all this crap. That's your discretion if you want to do that. But if you say it straight up, they still might be upset. They still might be
True.
like, well, I put my best foot forward. I thought I was a great guy. Or you got issues. That's why the reason why you don't like me. They might go through this whole tangent. But who freaking cares? If
That's
you
not. It's not
don't
your
like them,
responsibility, Sean.
well,
It's not your
it's not your
responsibility.
responsibility. If you don't like them, then you say you don't like them. However they come back with that, that's fine. You're not going to
Say
be
that.
the great Samaritan to everybody. You're just not going to be that. It just is what it is. You feel me?
I feel you. I kind of wish
Yeah.
he was so she can go more detail in it.
And that's okay. What we do, we keep these podcasts on our YouTube channel so you can rewind this. It's fine. It is what it is, man. But that was a good question, though. I did like it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Rob, you got anything else to that?
It threw me off at first. That's why I said you don't. Like, what type of question is that? Because honestly,
You
because
know?
honestly, it, because honestly, it's no way to tell them. You just gotta be real about it. Like, you
Yeah, yeah,
gotta,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
there's no. You gotta. I mean,
Right,
you could make it as cordial as possible.
right,
To prevent any extremely hurt feelings. The feelings gonna be hurt, but like we just said, It's
Right.
not your. You can't be responsible for how somebody feel if what you're saying is relevant to you and the situation.
Sixth grade
And,
golden rule, bro.
and it's important to you, and it's who you are, and you being truthful.
Yeah.
No, nobody can say anything about that, and you
I
can't worry about what they do say.
I told you I went to grade school. Sixth grade golden rule. Do
So
as
did I.
to others as the others do unto you. You remember that? They used to banner that like in the hallways of my grade school. In my grade school, they used to do that. Like do unto others as you would them do unto you. That was the golden rule of grade school in my day. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if you like somebody and they didn't like you, how would you want to hear it?
Mm.
Like just like do you want to hear facts? Do you want to hear the straight truth? Then
Or do
give
you
the
want
straight
them to
truth.
go through a whole bunch of filtered bullshit?
Now, if you want to be lied to, then okay, go ahead and live that fantasy. But if you want to be straight up, like I want somebody to tell me if they are like me, don't waste my time. Then don't waste nobody else's time. Then just be straight up. A lot of people don't. People be looking at shoes and be always want to describe them and then tell them how much it costs, but they don't never want to fit them. If the shoe fits,
Where?
Rob laughing. You know where I'm going with this. They be looking at the shoes. They don't want to buy them. They know how much they cost, but they don't never want to put them on. Like if the shoe fits, wear it. It is what it
That's
is.
real.
Thank you, Sean. Tell me, man. Appreciate you.
You're
That's
welcome.
real. We appreciate you, Sean. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
man.
You're
much.
I
welcome.
love it.
Good question. Good question. It was a weird question. That's why I had to let me say something stupid real quick. You don't like no. Like seriously though, you and we had a couple people in the comments say you just gotta say it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yep. I
yeah,
did
like
see
you
that,
just
man.
yeah,
I
like
did say I put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So show
Aubrey
100
Nicole
what was going on.
Aubrey Nicole Maxwell, she just said, yeah, just let it out.
Yeah,
Um uh
yeah.
Miss Sabrina just said just say it.
Just
Like
say it.
that's
Yeah,
you really just gotta put it out there. And you can do it
right,
cordially. You can do it cordially. You can say, I don't see us getting past this point. I just see us as friends. And a lot of people won't ask for details. If they ask for details, they a little bit over the most. That's just something within themselves that they just need to know. Maybe they've been rejected too many times that they can bear, so they gotta know what is it about me. But that's still
right,
not your responsibility.
right.
But you really do just gotta be straight up about it, be real. You know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean? Hey man, Jay, we held it down, my guy.
We did it.
We had some apologize for the technical difficulties, and we knew coming in there was gonna be some hiccups, but we rock out anyway. We love and appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit up all our platforms, holler at us on Facebook, the Mailroom Network. Please like, comment, subscribe to our channel, the Mailroom Network on YouTube, man. Keep the support up, get the likes up on this video. If you ain't see us now, you'll see us later. Email us. Y'all see the links right there, the mailroom300@yahoo.com. And we held it down for our boy Tay B. We love you, my guy. He will be
Love
back
you,
next
baby.
week. We will be
back.
back at full. We will be back at full strength next week. And we
Yep.
love y'all, man. What you got for the people, Jay?
Hey, thank y'all for. Hey, let me know if I did a good job, man. Last comment for the zone. Let me know if I did pretty good. That did pretty good.
Everybody. Hey,
That's what's up,
if Jay did good,
Did I hold it down?
if Jay held it down in the production today, put a 1 or say something in the comment. My brother, you did your thing, man.
Hey,
You
man,
did
I
your
really
thing.
appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it, dog. So
We thank y'all
we
for
out
holding
there.
us. We thank y'all for holding us down through the technical difficulties, but we love y'all. See y'all next week.
All right, we out, baby. Peace out.